welcome back to Lucy's Library, and today I'm joined by the lovely
Meg's Bookshelf.
So if you don't know who Meg is on TikTok, and her username is above her head. You give her a follow if you like anything dark, romance, fantasy.
Dark and twisted.
She's your gal, so give her a follow. And today we're going to be talking about our
Book boyfriends.
Who doesn't love a book boyfriend?
We love them all.
We love the book boyfriends, but you'll see our difference in our tastes as well throughout this video, so we hope you enjoy. We're going to give you a variety of different books that we both love, so
Definitely.
Shall we get into it, shall we?
Hell yeah.
So, the first book boyfriend, shall I say, we're going to talk about is Elsie Sidler's Wild Eyes, Western Melon, single dad trope, small town, cowboy romance. Who doesn't love a cowboy romance?
No, that is very true. I do.
You know?
It's a soft spot of mine.
It is. She does love her cowboy romance, especially the Blue Rebel Ranch series. That's your
that is my
it?
top one at the moment. Yeah, it's the one I just eat up every time I read them.
She did message me go, I've just read some of the Blue Rebel Ranch and I love it. And I'm like,
I can devour them in less than 24 hours.
Yeah, it was really good, wasn't
Just
it?
devour them.
But Weston is he's my guy. I love this one. I ate it up within like a couple of hours. I have like started tabbing, but you know, I got too invested.
The single dad isn't your top one because
No.
you didn't like Heartless
No,
and Chestnut, but you love this one.
Surprised, yeah. So if you haven't read Wild Eyes, it's about Skylar Stone. She is looking for a new adventure. She's a singer, and she meets Weston. And you've all probably heard the audio to this. They go to the sun is shining, the lake is sparkling, and there's another tourist trying to fight a grizzly bear, and that's sort of like the first page you read in this book. So
Imagine fighting a grizzly bear.
I know, right? I mean, we wouldn't see one here, but
Yeah,
you never know.
We're in Wales.
There might be some up there. You never know. So who's yours, Meg?
Mine is Kai from Powerless. This series, YA fantasy, but for some reason, for me, and I'm not keen on YA because I feel they can be a bit, nah.
Yeah.
This series just, I don't know, I eat it up every time I'm reading it, and I just love everything that's going on, and the tension between these two, and the chemistry between Kai and Payton is just amazing. Kai, he basically starts off this quite, like, oh, it's my job, I have to do this, and when he meets Payton, it's like, I want her, but then he knows he can't. And then he finds out this lie that she's been holding, and yet he still wants her. And when you get to Reckless, the ending on Reckless is probably the saddest part for Kai. Because if anyone's read it, you'll know what I mean. The last chapter of that series, you just feel for Kai the whole time. Because you'll hear the audio and he basically says, it's the beast will never have the beauty.
Oh.
And it's that. I need to read
sad.
Fearless because I need to know what happened. But he just is so amazing, and he loves her to pieces and wants to do everything he can, but he also has to do his job for the king because he's a prince and he's got to do it, but he doesn't want to.
Mm-hmm.
But for a YA, amazing. Absolutely amazing.
As you can tell, two different people.
Oh, it gets a lot worse from here.
But yeah, these are our first two book boyfriends that we love.
Yes.
So you go on to the next one? So the next book. They sort of go hand in hand with each other, don't they?
Yeah, they work together.
They do. The Kinnison series.
So I have Kai from King of Pride.
I have Luke from King of Envy.
So I've not got as far as that yet, but at the moment, Kai is my top.
I love Kai.
I think it's just like, you've got this British posh boy, but like, he goes hard. He goes hard.
Oh yeah.
Like, he's got that dark side to him, and that's what you just love about him. But yet he's just so sweet at the same time.
Oh yeah, Meg kept telling me about King of Pirates because I read King of Wrath and I was like, I'm not really a fan.
Dante was
I
nice,
didn't,
though.
and I love Dante Russo. I think he's really cool. And throughout the books, obviously, because I've read a bit more without spoiling it, you see the character development of each and every single one of them, and I was like, oh, I don't know, because I tried to read that, but I was like, I don't like it, and then I sort of left it for like I think it was like 3 months, I think it was,
Yeah.
and then I read it again, and I was like, what am I missing? You know,
Made a mistake.
And then this one's recently, so King of Envy is recently.
Yes, I need to read the next two for them. So I read King of Greed not long ago. Wasn't my favourite.
No.
But you've been saying that the King of Envy was the one to go for. So I need to get there. But I have a lot of books on my shelf to get to, so it'll come eventually. But King of Pride, I started it at first, wasn't sure, and then as I got into it, Kai just that was it.
Yeah.
I knew he was going to be one of my top because he's like posh but twisted.
He is very twisted, I will give him that one. So Vuk, or Vok, I think is how you say his name. He is a Serbian mafia billionaire. And I've never been one for that sort of like
Mafia
way.
vibe.
And it was like she was sort of like his love, like he loved her, but he couldn't have her. And I love romance books like that. And he then felt that it was his duty to like protect her. And yeah, it's
The thing is,
so
throughout the King of Sin, you do hear about him.
Yeah.
And he always seems to be like that recluded in the corner sort of
Yeah.
person that no one really bothers with because it's like
No.
they know he's dangerous as well. And it's like it's quite nice that these books interlock just the same as the other ones. And it's like you start knowing about the ones for the next book. And they just slowly get more and more until their book.
Yeah.
And I like that. So while you've got all this going on, because I think in King and Greed they come across him and they say he's recluded, he keeps to himself, he's quiet, but he's also dangerous.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I think with Anna White, she interconnects a lot of her series. You can read them as standalones, so you don't have to read them as part of the series. So much like the Twisted series that we both love as well, you don't have to read them in order. You can just pick one up and say, I'm going to read that one. But it works better if you interconnect them
it's
all
also
together.
good because even the Twisted series, they interlock with these, some of them.
They do, yeah.
So you do have quite a few crossover. So it's quite a wide range of people and books that are widespread into so many books.
It's like in King of Slop, we see someone from the Twisted series, and
Christian Harper seems to be quite big.
Yeah, in this one we see, I don't want to spoil it, but we see people from the Twisted series towards the end of the book. So, we do see a lot of people popping up. So it is good if you do read them as a series, but like I said, you can read them as standalones. And
yeah,
this one has just recently come out, so it's very hyped.
It's been out for
at the moment,
less than a month, isn't it?
And I ate this up, ate it up.
And it's one of the thicker ones, though.
Yeah, it's very thick, and King of Sloth is on par with the thickness of this one. Like this one is really
quite skinny.
slim.
This one,
but yeah, I just love the design of the books. Like for these,
they are very different to each other as well.
Yeah,
having Kai and he's a bit more friendlier towards people.
Yeah.
Being a CEO, and then you've got like mafia vibes.
You do see Kai in King of Envy, so he is in there, and so is Dante, and so is Xavier. I want to say his name is. But yeah, they're all in here, so it's really good. But if you love the Twisted series, and you like billionaire CEOs,
it's kind of like the same vibe but different.
Valhalla Club vibes, and you're gonna love these. Yeah. So another one of mine and Meg's probably favourite books and book boyfriends is Zayden Ryasaw. We love a bit of Zayden, don't we?
We love a shadow daddy.
Oh, we do. We love him.
For one, it's like one of the ones we do share.
Yes.
Out of all of them. Well, I think I told you that, like, get reading Fourth Wing.
Yeah.
You'll love it for your first ever, like, fantasy book.
I say you nagged me quite a lot to me.
Yes, I did.
She was like, you need to read it. I was like, I'll get around to it. It's fine. She was like, you need to read it. I was like, okay.
And then you don't regret it.
No, I don't. And he's so...
He is like that grumpy.
Oh my god, yes.
It's like grumpy, but like he goes, sure. And then he's like, oh, well, I'm not going to protect her because, you know.
Yeah.
But then it's just, yes. He, like,
oh, yeah, absolutely.
He pure on, like, this is my woman, like, you know. And he gets jealous and everything. And it's just like,
His jealousy was, like, next level, wasn't it? It's crazy. But, like, what I like about Fourth Wing is the dynamic between the female main character and Zayden. Sort of like they were enemies to lovers, and then...
But she was still a badass. Like, the whole time.
She's so cool.
Like, even when she was, like, terrified that she was going to fall or whatever, she's just so still cool. Such a badass.
But Daddy Zayden, as we call him.
Yeah, Daddy Zayden, or the Shadow Daddy.
He is perfect. But if you haven't read Fourth Wing, take it from us and read it. It's so good.
You will not regret meeting the Shadow Daddy.
No, your life will never be the same.
No. He will surely hit one of your top 5s. If that.
Oh, yeah.
Up there.
Absolutely.
He just... Yes.
It's a yes from us.
Definitely. Next up, we have definitely a big difference in our reading likes and preferences. And this one is probably not going to be a shock for me anyway. But, yeah, this is going to show what... Yeah. Great. Boom!
We are different readers.
So as I've gone for dark, unhinged, and twisted Christian. Anyone who's read this book, you will know I can't say much on it because it will ruin a lot of this book. This book has so many twists and turns, it's unreal. No happy ending though. It will make you cry. It will break your heart into smithereens. And you won't know what to do. You'll stare at a wall. I did. I stared at a wall.
She did for about 2 days.
I cried about this book.
She did. She rang me and was like, I'm crying. I was like, why? She was like, over a book. I was like, oh.
So, Christian is a billionaire. He, he's seen this girl, and she works for the company. Mm-hmm. He kind of steps in, kind of helps her out, makes her his secretary deal, but wants a relationship with her.
Oh.
More than that. So, as it goes along, they've got this nice little bubbly relationship going on, things like that. Some things, all the twisted plot twists that happen in this, you will know, you'll be sitting there second guessing everything about this book. But their relationship in this is, he just loves her to the end. Like, he will do anything for her. And he will hurt anyone who hurts her.
Like Luke.
Yeah, he's very dangerous. And he just, like, it's basically one of them, like, if you're not here, I don't want to be here. Like, they love each other so intensely that this will break your heart. And it broke mine.
Yeah, it sounds like it did. So, as you can see, I have the deal. Kennedy. Completely the opposite to Meg's smutty, dark billionaire romance. So, everybody who knows me will know I'm a huge ice hockey fan. I love ice hockey. I love the sport, romances. We all know this, right?
Yes.
So this was about Hannah Wells and Garrett Graham. So Hannah is a grade A student, and she is being an actually strong, independent woman, getting A's and stuff. And Garrett is like a middle-aged, sort of like middle class, not achieving his grades, needs to get his grades to go on the hockey team. He approaches Hannah on multiple occasions asking, can you tutor him? She obviously says no because she's a bad bee. And yeah, it sort of like follows their sort of relationship, and Garrett like pursues her, doesn't want to give up. doesn't give up, gets in the way of everything. And yeah, it's
See, I've read none of those ones, have I? At all. But you love the it's the off campus, isn't it? That
yeah.
series?
So this is the off-campus series. I've also read the Blair U series and the latest one, which is the Graham Effect, which I believe we both read that one as well.
Yes, you gave me it to read.
But this is like, I love Garrett Graham, and he's so cool. But like in the newer books, like he's not as cool as he will be in this one.
Well, yeah, in the older ones, he's like the dad, isn't he?
Yeah.
Especially in the Graham Effect, he's the dad.
Yeah, he's the dad now. But I do love this one.
Because isn't it? They're all based off of like the family, isn't it?
Yeah. So it's not a family. It goes into like, so the next one after this is sort of like every player in the team, and then in the Blair U series, it's like the sisters of players in these books. So it's really cool. I do really enjoy this. I loved it. Garrett Graham. Yes, please.
I got my Christian.
But as you can see, differences.
Yes, because she would probably never read this book.
No, and she probably wouldn't read this series.
No, I gave that one. I did do Graham Effect. It was okay, but I haven't felt the need to read them.
Oh, but if you are a sports romance girly, give this one a go.
And if you're dark romance, just read it. You won't regret it.
Your life will never be the same again.
No.
So the last book boyfriends, we'll call them, are two, again, completely different books. So we're going with Aisha Rose from Windy City series
and Hollow Helium.
This, you can tell, two very completely different books, completely different genres.
This is like off the spectrum stuff. This is unhinged, twisted, dark to the max.
And this is just obsession and fake marriage convenience, sports romance. The boss isn't beep on that word, and the guy, main MMC, just wants what's best for his wife. Yeah.
This one just wants to basically, you may think torture, but it's pleasure in a way. It's just unhinged. Bowling pins used, knives used, a whole fist is used, some unaliving, some goat blood here and there. It's like a circus vibe, but like the circus is like a very unaliving circus, and they just go on a big spree of that, and she comes to join it as just to kind of get off the road. She's with some guy, but he's a bit of a loser, and Hell he's one of the acts there, and he's got all makeuped up, contact lenses, but he's completely unhinged. He sees her and goes, meh, I want to ruin that. And he does. But yeah, it's like love, but in a really toxic way you'd see it as. But like they have some fun times, and then she basically joins in. She then kind of loves that whole thing and joins in with it. Because she is a bit of a badass as well. Proper badass. And she just basically joins in at the end with him and doing their unaliving and all that, and he just continues to ruin her.
Definitely not my kind of book, that's not.
But there is a bit of a plot twist in it, and you find all that out as it goes through about how about certain things within the two characters that kind of end up joining them together more. And it's actually really good. It isn't just smart. There is a good bit of plot in here. And the second one's just been released, which is Hollow Wrath.
It's very hyped on TikTok at the moment, isn't it?
Yes. He's the kind of three of them. You've got Helion, Wrath, and Soul, which will be the last one. And they're like brothers. Very twisted brothers.
Sounds like a play along is not anything like that. It's the complete opposite. So this follows Kenny Decay and Aisha Rhodes. So Aisha, as we know, is from Caught Up. If you've read the series, you will know. He's Kai's brother. He plays baseball, a little bit of baseball. And he is obsessed with the physical therapist on the team. And I mean, absolutely obsessed. His walkout song is Obsessed by Mariah Carey. So it's so good. I love it. He is my.
He is one of your. That is the one that you will always.
Yeah,
say
I will
to me.
like. If anyone ever asks me like who my book boyfriend is, I'll always say.
It's also just your top reads in general.
Yeah, I love this book. I read it twice. Like I read it like a couple of months ago because I was like in the slum. But they went to Vegas, accidentally got married, and then they just sort of finding their way through how, because she hates him.
Oh yeah, it's like the enemies to lovers.
Yeah, she hates him, but she then starts falling for him, and then he like is absolutely obsessed with her, and wants like her, and yeah, they come to an agreement, and then he sort of like follows their life and how Aisha has a bit of baggage as well, so they kind of like need to work that out. But yeah, yes, please.
You see how different our tastes are. It's quite unreal.
We do have massive different tastes, but I think that's what makes us like.
Yeah, it's good because you've got that range of different genres.
Yeah.
So it could be. I know not to recommend my dark romances to you because you're not going to want to read them, and that's fair enough. We read what we like to read.
Yeah.
There's a few books that we do both enjoy, like our cowboys, and like racing ones.
Yeah. We are big Formula. I love a big Formula One fan, so.
And then a few thrillers mixed in here and there.
Yeah, we like a bit of Frida, don't we?
Yeah, we love a Frida. And but then of course then you love your ice hockeys. I'll give them a go, but they're not my top reach. I don't reach for them as much.
No.
It's only if I fancy something light and a bit easier than
Fluffy.
Especially when I've had a book that's just ripped my absolute soul out. I sometimes need.
She's a palate cleanser.
I need a nice little fluffy to just go ooh and
yeah.
You kick your feet and giggle.
So she'll message me like, "Do you recommend?" I'm like, "Yep, I'll give you this one."
Where
this one.
I am, if you want something that is dark, unhinged, feral, then yeah, I've probably got most of it, and I'm not mad about it.
And yeah, that's the wrap of our book boyfriends. We hope you do enjoy. If you do, give us a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and share with your friends. Also give Meg a follow on TikTok. Her name is Above Her Head. So if you do like dark romance and all that kind of stuff, then make sure you give her a follow. And obviously, if you like sports romance, give me a follow on TikTok if you're not already. But yeah, thank you for coming on the channel.
It's all good. It's been nice to be here.
But yeah. And again, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you in the next video. Thank you very much for watching.